Have you tried the Thrawns Revenge mod for this game on Steam? It's really good.
Thrawns Revenge, Galactic Conquest.
Thrawns Revenge is the best of the mods for the game.
Thrawns Revenge is a great mod.
Search the Thrawn Revenge mod.
Thrawn S Revenge. It's amazing. Way better than vanilla.
Okay, I'll do it. Just don't hurt my family. Hello there, lords and ladies. I am the Mighty Gammon, and today we learn how to make a Thrawn cocktail in Thrawns Revenge mod for Star Wars Empire at War. Let's begin. Thrawns Revenge adds a metric ton of new units to the game, like a Star Destroyer, this Star Destroyer, this Star Destroyer, another Star Destroyer, a fish. Oh look, it's a Star Destroyer. I'm fairly decent at the vanilla Empire at War experience, so I jumped straight into some space battles to try out the new ships in Thrawns Revenge. This would be fun, right? Right? Help me. Someone help me. What is happening? The AI has been boosted to the point that normal difficulty in Thrawns Revenge is significantly more difficult than hard in the base game. What this means is I now have to actually pay attention to my forces instead of watching the funny spacemen fly around committing genocide in cinematic mode. The Imperial roster has been expanded to include some ships from the expanded universe, also known as This means that in addition to Doritos that increase in size relative to their cost, you also have longboys and rocket castrators. Smaller craft have both been improved and made more redundant simultaneously. Their role in screening for your larger craft is much more critical now, but their proton torpedoes don't penetrate shields anymore. I can no longer cheese an enemy station by sending 50 bomber squadrons at their shield generator. Oh, I think the shield generator will be quite operational after your bombers attack. And now for our sponsor. It's me. Subscribe to me immediately or the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is cancelled. The Executor Super Star Destroyer is no longer the only super-sized ship in the game. With Thrawns Revenge, almost everyone gets access to a giant manta ray super carrier Chungus Britain ship. That's the official name of them, by the way. The Imperial factions get SSDs, the Rebels get a gigantic fish, the Patricia Alignment get a free Greg's sausage roll once a week, etc. The graphic improvements in this mod make this 2006 video game look like a 2007 video game. I was blown away by the turbo laser effects, and the concussion missiles look so good they gave me a concussion in real life, just like my uncle. When I played a 2v2 against the New Republic, I was almost sweating as I hid behind my AI teammate, who I relied on to do 90% of the fighting, whilst I sat back and researched tech upgrades. Halfway into the fight, my PC started chugging frames as millions of particles were spaffed onto my screen, so be prepared for this. The game engine itself is the limitation here, so you could have an RTX 5 million Ultra JPEG graphics unit and it might still move slower than my nan shuffling around the shop looking for scratch cards. The creator of Thrawns Revenge has made space battles, which were already beautiful by the way, into picturesque volleys of laser fire and explosions. It's like art, I tell you. Art! I mean, look at the size of the planet below. That's way bigger than the planets in the base game. Speaking of planets, the ground combat is also bigger in this mod. It might still look like you're watching the battle through a layer of mud, but the mod adds more chaos and adds or changes units to expand variety. I found the choke points became a total mess of explosions and laser fire very quickly as I sent my Soviet soldier... my stormtroopers at the enemy in waves to break their defenses. If 10,000 troopers had to die so I could destroy a single tank, then that was the price I was willing to pay from the comfort of my sofa. One of my favourite things about this mod is that most infantry now get multiple different weapons per squad. Some men would have rifles, some rocket launchers, some would have massive 10-inch rampant rabbits. This makes a massive difference and makes stormtrooper spam a viable tactic. Finally, I can be Space Stalin, just as God intended. Oh, I meant to say there's a fucking nuke in this mod? Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, also the bombing run looks amazing too. It actually reminds me of the bombing run clip in the Book of Babu Frick. Look at this gorgeous specimen. Look at the burning corpses. Why am I getting hungry?
We must accelerate our plans.